what my concern is on the human side of prenups is you've got a sense where the fiance thinks that you don't trust them. And so my message to you or to your clients is remember that this fiance who is pretty soon going to become your in-law is not your outlaw, because at the end of the day, they are going to be the parent of your grandchildren. And so that's why I put this up, because I once had a 65-year-old couple. They'd been married for 42 years. They were sitting in my office back when I was an estate planner, and the wife turned to the husband and said, "Your mother never trusted me because 42 years ago she made me sign that stinking prenup, and I still hold a grudge." And so remember that reinforcing that your kids or your clients' kids have to sign that prenup, even though it may make good financial sense and may make good asset protection sense, does have a cost. And the cost is the relationship of the family. And so yes, full financial disclosure is required. Both parties have to be over 18 and all of that good stuff. But my tips for prenups are: number one, make sure there is plenty of time for the parties to consider the pros and cons. So everything should be signed and inked long before the wedding invitations go out. You don't want the Barry Bonds thing where purportedly in the limo on the way to the wedding, he stuck the prenup under her nose and said, "If you don't sign it, the wedding's off." And guess what? The prenup was set aside because of duress. So plenty of time for the parties to consider it. Don't have the moneyed spouse or the moneyed spouse's parents pay for the other spouse's lawyer, because then you've got that whole issue of who's the client. But rather make sure that you have the conversation long before the children are even of dating age. That's the ideal. If your client's kids are tweens, not even dating yet, this is the time to encourage them to have those conversations with their kids, so that it's not personal, so that it's not "your mother never loved me because she made me sign that prenup," but rather it's no matter who I was going to marry, whether it was someone vastly wealthier than me or someone vastly less wealthy than I, we were still going to have to do a prenup. And another possible solution that I heard, and I love this idea in families that have multiple kids, is to encourage the kids to engage in a pact between them. So it doesn't come from mom and dad, but rather it is a pact that the child who is engaged can say to their fiance, "My brothers and sisters and I all made an agreement that we were all going to do prenups, because as responsible stewards of our family's wealth, this is what we do as a family." And then it has nothing to do with you being the outlaw. It has nothing to do with mom and dad never trusted you, but rather we're all doing this. And we've all agreed that we're going to do this no matter who we marry. So those are some thoughts on prenups and the human side.